They are throwing this bull all over everything. Toro has went through a long list of history to give you something like this. I think what these chargers can do is they charge one at a time in order. Okay, but here's what the interface looks like. Wow, I am blown away right now. This is unreal. It's like instant. Now you gas guzzlers out there, don't make fun of me. Don't say it's never coming, because the reality is it is coming. Think right now, think about power tools, right? Well, power tools are small enough that at some point in time they got away from the cord, and you guys, you cannot tell me that you don't love that big Milwaukee drill that's got all the power in the world that you possibly need. You couldn't go without your electric power tools. Now, there was probably some guy way back in history that had the cord on there, and he thought it was just so stupid that they had these batteries that are running these small little electric types of things. And you see the progression comes, right? And when you think about a lawnmower, the same thing is gonna happen. The technology is gonna get there that this will seem like something small. Take Ford, take some of these big companies that are doing it in the car world. Tesla obviously is making a big move on the electric side, but the same thing is gonna happen. This is a smaller device in comparison to a vehicle. And I think the mowers, take push mowers, take snow blowers, take some of these smaller types of things. The technology is just about there. Some of you guys haven't realized it, but it truly is there. Toro has an unbelievable history dating back to 1914 as a company. Back in 1914, what you may not know is Toro was making motors. They were making motors for a company called the Bull Tractor Company. Maybe you didn't know that. If you haven't noticed their branding, take this brand new electric mower, for instance. They are throwing this bull all over everything, and there's a reason. It dates to the history of Toro. Why do I bring up the history of Toro? Well, to me, I truly see, and if you watch some videos I've done in the past, I truly see a future in electric. To move forward in that timeline down Toro's path of history, 1948, Toro acquired the Whirlwind Company of Milwaukee. Speaking of Milwaukee, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, they acquired this company in 1948. And what does the Whirlwind Company do? They are making mowers, rotary mowers. And so Toro goes from tractors into the mower segment. And why do I even think amongst this history? It's so funny, right? We pull this in on our forklift, we're getting ready because I'm just so excited as I see this mower. And then I look right beside it and we're servicing a Toro Groundmaster, 1997. You know what else happened in 1997? Toro bought Exmark. And to get to this elite level, because there's no doubt, right? Exmark, a phenomenal product. Well, if you look, speaking of Exmark, if you look right here, this is not staged, you wouldn't believe it, but we just have these mowers sitting here. This is a Toro 6000 series, the exact same thing as an Exmark Laser Z X series. Toro has went through a long list of history to give you something like this. Now, why does all that matter? Why do I bring all that up? There are companies out there, take Ego, for example. Ego is a battery company. They are a battery company making electric lawnmowers. This is a different case here. If you were in the market for a mower, would you rather get it from a mower company? Think of all the other things that go along with this. Of course, the battery has to be there. Do not get me wrong. Toro has been investing in research, development, all this stuff into the battery side, and there's some really good things going on the battery side. Now, watching this back, I really want to make sure I clarify something here because again, think of companies like Tesla. That's a battery car company, primarily a battery company. It's not like a battery company can't produce great things, but when I specifically think about Toro in this example, I think about some of the things I've already mentioned in the past, right? Buying out the Whirlwind Company, buying out Exmark. Just recently, they bought out Spartan. So they acquire these companies, they gain their technology. They've been doing that for years and years and years on the mower side, and they've done that in areas on the battery side. So there's just so much that Toro builds on to get to a phenomenal product that they have. But what you're cutting with, this frame is the same frame that the time cutters have been built on. This deck is the same deck that they've been engineering for years and years. This My Ride system that they have on this mower is something that they've developed years and years ago that is integrated, that is in conjunction it's probably a word, in conjunction with this electric capability. So that's what's awesome. I mean, honestly, it gets me really excited because I look around this mower, we're about to uncrate it here, and I literally couldn't wait to make this video because I see it. I see the future. Maybe it's not you guys buying this in 2024. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be in 2034, okay? But I'm telling you, electric, it's a touch of a button. It's quiet. It is a better user experience. I am not the guy going around hugging the trees. That's not me. I think we want to be good for the environment. I'm going to be wrong on that, okay? But I don't think it's necessarily about the environment. What are they doing with these batteries? The disposal of batteries. What is going on that side of things? Is this truly better for the environment? I don't really know if it is, okay? But I do know that it's a better user experience when you have a battery. I can say that because Toro and all these other products we've been selling, when I have a trimmer, for example, and I just squeeze the trigger and it's instantly happening, it's a better user experience. Now, I know what some of you guys are thinking. This is a Toro guy. This is a Toro guy telling you to get the product that a mower company makes versus a battery company. Well, I try to be as unbiased as possible, and I will tell you this. Let's take Bad Boy, for example. We are now a Bad Boy dealer, okay? And what Bad Boy's doing is they're using a lot of technology from Greenworks. Greenworks being a battery company, yet just another battery company that's out there. I put the Toro push mower next to the Bad Boy push mower, and I'm telling you, I can feel a difference. When I'm holding that piece of equipment, when I'm pushing it, I can feel the difference between this is a mower company, this feels a little bit more premium, versus this is a battery company. Now, the price point on that Bad Boy push mower, it might be a little bit less than that Toro push mower. I'll grant you that. But the feeling, the quality, the standard, you're gonna get that with this mower. So here's what we'll do. This is meant to be that sneak peek of this mower. I don't know anything about this mower yet. I'm just truly excited to talk about it, okay? So what I'm gonna do, we grab some batteries, come over here. We grab some batteries. This comes with this huge pod that can charge 6 at one time. I don't exactly know how the pod works. I'm gonna try to figure that out. There's gonna be videos to come about this technology, but point blank and simple, this takes 6 batteries. So if I come around to the back of this machine here, they're going to go in here. Now, to my knowledge, you do not need all 6 batteries to run. I think that this, I doubt it can run off of one, but I think it can run off just a few. But I'm gonna put these in, not at full charge. I'm gonna pull it off. I'm gonna talk about some of my first kind of feelings, things that I'm seeing, what I'm wondering. And then, you know, we'll kind of wrap it up. But let's take a look here. We're gonna pull the batteries out. We're gonna put them in, pull this thing off. And I don't know if you guys can hear that in the camera, but it's got this like humming type of noise that's coming over here. And so so it's giving me a green light there. I'm wondering I think what these chargers can do is they charge one at a time in order. So I'm actually a little bit worried that it was only charging one. I'm not sure, but there's a mode on here that I think you can have it charge all of them at the same time, but it's not gonna go as fast as just putting all that energy towards one. So I don't even really know what I'm gonna be getting in this case, but I can tell you that this comes with 5 batteries, and it comes with 6 total, but 5 of them are 60 watt, 10 amp hours, and 540 watt hours. One of them, I don't know why they only did this with one of them is a 60 watt, 4 amp hour, 216 watt hours. I don't know why only one is different. All the rest of them, these are the same batteries that are in their commercial backpack blowers, but I like the system. I like the system. You could literally have a snowblower. You could have a trimmer. You could have all these different batteries. They all fit in here the same way. They're not gonna run nearly as long as these larger batteries, but any of their 60-volt batteries will fit in here. So you are already partly on the way towards running your mower. And so these batteries, let's take a look here. 2 bars, 2 bars, 2. So I think it's charging them probably equally. I'm gonna throw all 6 in. I don't really know what's gonna happen right now. I like the pod. I like the pod. I'm feeling frisky today. Can you tell? I'm feeling frisky. I'm feeling good because this stuff excites me. You ask the guys in the shop, they can tell when I'm feeling it. Said I was a bad boy dealer. I just sold a bad boy mower and a bad boy tractor. When someone comes in, I get a sale under my belt, you're gonna see a friskier Matt Howe. Okay. Now, I think we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good to take this thing off. I don't know how it works. Now, one thing I do like as I go around this mower, the blue representing, I think, electricity. You have all these blue tones that they normally don't have with a mower. I love the way that that looks. And they do this with all their battery stuff. They're putting lights up here as well. It's so much easier to power lights because you already have the batteries that are going in there. So I love the way that this looks. That they came out with a new frame on the Timecutters this year that have kind of more of an I-beam construction. This frame is the same type of frame they were running in the generation before for their gas-powered mowers, but I like this frame. I think it's a really nice frame, so I'm kind of excited they found a way to integrate that with their electric series. And this is the My Ride, so I can adjust my comfort level. I'm gonna go into slot 2 here. Like, why don't you come over here? I want to see what this looks like. First time turning on, I've never seen. What's gonna happen? Don't look like nothing. Okay, we gotta figure this out. It's gotta be an on switch. Oh, you know what? What do you think? Parking? Could be this. I'm gonna go with the parking brake. How does that work? Right there? I feel like it would have turned on still. So it's not turned on yet. None of this. How do we do it? Okay, is there a trick to making these mowers move? Batteries are at 2 bars each. It's got that parking brake. There's no like master switch, is there?
There should be a key.
The key? Turn the key on, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Oh, you know what? Let me see. Batteries, yeah, sitting in it. I didn't know if there's some master.
I don't think that there is.
To me, it seems like it just intuitively. Yeah, all my batteries are at half charge. That should definitely kick this puppy on, right?
Yeah. We're gonna do some digging. I'll call you back.
All right, bye. You got it? We got it on. Okay, we figured it out. We figured it out. I called my Toro rep, so he might have told me this information. But Drew, camera guy, salesman, master salesman, this is not enough. You said hold it here. Hold it right there. Turns on. So I'm holding the key like a starter. Doesn't really have a gear or like showing that, okay? But here's what the interface looks like. 0.1. Now I would venture to guess that this machine is on right now. Can you hear it? I can barely hear it. I've got the parking brake on. So it's off now. I cannot believe it's about to move. Huh? Lights are on. Lights are on, okay. Wow, I am blown away right now. Oh my gosh, there's zero sound right now. Okay, I'm gonna go up with this. Remember, if this, oh my gosh, if this deck is too wide, get over here, grab this by hand, see if you can get it over that point right there. This deck is too wide. Just pull it by hand, just over that spot. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're good. This is unreal. It's just It's like instant. It is absolutely instant. Here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, you know what? I can't do it right now. I was gonna get this thing on the hoist so we could see what the transmissions are like. I got no idea. Okay, I'm gonna turn the blades on. Why don't you come over here? Let's see what the screen looks like. So, I've got two settings here. I've got no idea. I'm thinking this is gonna be blades. What's this? That maybe just gives me speed. So this is like speed mode, I'm guessing, because it's a tire. So this means I'm gonna be able to move faster, which, I think that's a little fast. Yeah, so I think that's fast mode. Okay, now we're gonna go blades. No, that's not blades, because that's gonna be blades. What is that gonna be? We're gonna figure this out. I think this is blade speed, and if you get thicker grass, you turn this on. That's my guess. I'll tell you in videos to come. Okay, this is gonna be blades 100%. Watch this. Yep. I'm blown away. It's on right now. I'm gonna turn it off. Literally, you cannot hear a difference. It is off right now. This is amazing. I think that parking brake, I don't think that is anything, because I turned it on and off without this parking brake on. I'm guessing this is just if you're on a hill. There's no safety feature to this. The other things that I'm wondering, of course, we're wondering how long is it gonna last, all that kind of stuff, but right here, brushless motors that are on these. To my knowledge, you're gonna have to check into this stuff, but I think that there is a 3-year, come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Yes, this is Captain. Very smart dog right here. Okay. Brushless motors versus the whole spindle idea. What I was gonna say is, to my knowledge, I think you're getting the same 3-year warranty. So you're probably worried about how expensive. I'm curious to look up kind of costs of stuff like this. We'll get into that maybe in another video, but everything underneath is pretty similar. This bolts on just like a spindle, but there is a wire coming across and you got 3 motors right there. And then underneath, let's go underneath the machine. What'd you find out, Robert?
Did you release the parking brake?
I did, but you know what it was? I found out. You turn the key into the on position, which you would assume starts it, right? Well, it's got no like indicator to turn it further to the right. I just literally needed to turn it further to the right. You wanna know something interesting? I'm getting live candid conversation with a Toro rep on YouTube right now. What do you think about that?
I think it's awesome.
Okay. All right. Rob's the best Toro rep that's out there, everybody.
All right. Thank you.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
He's like, I'm out of here. Okay. All right, but anyway, what I was getting at is, okay, this is different. That I know nothing about this right now, but normally we've got hydro gear transmissions that are sitting under here. This is like a motor all by itself, and I don't know how this stuff works, but it's really interesting. This long axle that's coming out of the back. So I don't know what, this all entails, but everything else, they found a way to bolt this to the frame. This stuff is a little bit, the way that this frame comes down, I don't know if that's the same. I think it's interesting how this battery, there's like these rubber shock absorbers under here. I don't know if you can see that. Like this whole thing, it's like, it's got this ability. I don't think it's good for it to have all these like hard hits to it. So maybe they're giving it shock absorbers. So yeah, there's a lot here. There's, I don't know, something under here. There's a lot of stuff going on, but ultimately I think it's awesome. Very cool. Check out the next video. We're gonna have to do another one where I actually know about these, but I'm very excited. Price point on this mower, I think it's $82.99. If you get a 54-inch time cutter with the MyRide, I think you're spending the upper 4,000s. Almost double the cost. To me, I heard $82, that's a lot of money. I heard $82.99. That's a lot of money for a residential mower. My first impressions are, if you have like 1 to 2 acres, I'm guessing that this would be really good for you. And obviously you're competing with, you could spend $4,000 versus this, but you're gonna have a better user experience if you go with this. So if you got some extra cash lying around,
work, Walt, point out the spot where you buried your money.
If that's not gonna kill you to spend an extra $4,000, man, I'd be real tempted to, if I had 1 acre, I'd be real tempted to try this mower out right here. Got the 3-year warranty behind it, right? So, hope that gives you guys a little bit of insight there. So be on the lookout for more videos to come on this 54-inch time cutter MyRide, the lithium-powered electric battery mower.